Welcome, lovely Libra, to your general timeless reading. I will begin your reading with crystal and turban seashell scrying, and I will continue on with the tarot and oracle for you as well. Let's go ahead and roll, lovely Libra, and see what Spirit has in store. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please give me clear understanding, clear communication, and interpretation skills to bring forth the most loving, truthful information that Libra needs to know most, please, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, here. Okay, thank you. Whoa, hold on. Spirit has my hand again. Here. Okay, thank you. Okay, who is Libra? And what is this? Hmm. Okay, Libra. Okay, it's like I was seeing all kinds of people in a line. But Libra, you're questioning something here. It's like all of these people are in a line going this direction, right? And it's like all of a sudden you're turned around. You're like the only one turned around in the whole line. And it's like you're asking this line of people something. It's giving me the feeling, Libra, it's like questioning something that shouldn't be questioned. It's almost like realizing that you are not part of a herd, okay? Realizing that for some of you, like me, you may have been taught that it's wrong to ask questions. Um, so it could be a situation here where, and what I'm talking about is like spiritual questions. You know, it's wrong to question spiritual authority. It's wrong to question, right? Because if you do the way that some believe, that it's blasphemy, right? But it's like waking up to the fact that you're no longer in the herd and realizing that, hey, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. I'm going to start asking questions. Something's contradicting itself here. That's what I'm getting. This could be in business, this could be in so many different directions of life. For some of you, this could actually be, let's say you're in a certain family, okay, and this family has, a certain culture or a certain way that they live or do things that maybe how everybody in your family does a certain thing, okay. Christmas would be, an example, okay. Some people don't believe in Christmas, right? Well, it could be something like that, like where everybody's expecting you to do just as they do, to believe just how they believe, or to work the same jobs just like they have, uh, and all of a sudden it's like you're like, no, no, wait a minute. This doesn't make sense to me. And whether you feel it's right or wrong, okay, and whether they do as well, you're still turning around here, Libra, and you're questioning. You're like, you know what? No, I'm not going to go along with this any further until I understand, until someone explains to me. Because yeah, this is like a huge line of people. So it could very well be family. Um, it could be, a workplace environment, something like that as well. But yeah, but here's the thing. Once you turned around and you started questioning other people behind you that were actually in front of you in the line, they started turning around. Oh, Libra. Libra, you're coming into some kind of leadership role, all because of being you, by being your authentic, genuine self, by standing up for truth, what is just, and digging deep to find the answers. And in doing so, other people are watching you, or other people will see you do this, and that's going to start turning heads. And it's going to start having other people to start asking questions as well. It's going to help other people to be in the energy of boldness, to where they're not going to be afraid to step out of line or to turn around in line and say, hey, wait a minute, wait a minute. Why is it that we do this? Where did this come from? Who made this rule? Things like that's what I'm getting. Wow, Libra, major impact here. There's some kind of major impact you are getting ready to make on humanity just for being you in your high vibrational, beautiful self, Libra. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the cards. Spirit, Holy Divine. What deck, please, for Libra? Which deck? Ooh, this one. I kid you not. I just saw this deck laying on the table. I was not touching it, and I literally saw it glitch. I'm telling you guys, believe me or not, I don't care. I love you guys, each and every one, but I know what I just saw. I'm not nuts. I saw it. Okay, we are in a matrix. I'm telling you, we are in a matrix. If you don't know what a glitch is, Libra, I suggest that you research that. I have seen many, and I have actually had witnesses that have seen them at the same time I have as well. So, you know, it's easy to say one person's crazy, but when you have several people at the same time seeing glitches, things that just are not what we see normally in this reality, something's up. Again, time to start asking questions. Oh, some of you may have been seeing some kind of glitches or understanding about living in some kind of matrix or something like that. That may be what some of you are beginning to question. Okay, Spirit, Holy Divine, what would you like to tell Libra, please? Very interesting. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, both of these? Yeah, looks like there's three actually. Okay, what do we have? Eye of Darkness. Staying alert in the darkness of the night to discover hidden truths. The first card, I cannot make this up. There you are, turning around in line, Libra. You see the eye here, the all-seeing eye. You want, oh my gosh, Libra, like I am in awe right now, okay? I have a lot of Libra in my chart. And so it's like Libra, you're getting ready to really make a huge impact just by questioning. You're going to be finding out these hidden truths. Just staying alert. That means turning around in that line, not just following everyone else and doing what everyone else says, but asking questions. Why are we in this line? Why are we going in this direction? Why is everyone going in the same direction? Why is it not each one of us have our own direction to go down? It's like beginning to ask very deep questions. Okay, and we have choice gate. Sometimes it pays to take risks. Absolutely. Okay, and then we have Sword of Courage. Courage is our weapon to cut through the obstacles that lie ahead. Okay, so I feel like already there are going, when you start asking these questions, some of you may already have stepped into this energy. I feel like you're going to disrupt a lot of people's, what's the word, Spirit? Comfort. I really feel like you are. I feel like there are going to be a lot of people that they're not going to like the questions. And I feel like part of that is because many of them may not even know the answer because for so many years. This could be for generations. Um, they've just been in the line, part of the herd, doing what everybody else is doing. This is what we do. And maybe they did not stop to ask the questions, why are we doing it this way? Okay. That can make people angry. No one said the awakening process, whether we're awakening ourselves or we're assisting others to wake up, that it's going to be easy. No, it's not. A lot of times it's very painful, emotionally, physically, to ourselves or others. But it's almost like there's some kind of jar that has to take place, some kind of tower moment to help people wake up, or when we can begin to wake up more and see the real truth behind situations, right? Okay, Spirit, Holy Divine, please show me, tell me, go. Which deck, please? Which deck? Thank you. Spirit's bringing me back to the same deck. Okay. What would you like to tell lovely Libra, please? Libra, this is just absolutely beautiful. It really is. Okay, hold on. I have one that went in the floor. Spirit, do you want me to get this one? Okay. Spirit said yes. Okay, so we have travel companion, meet new companions on an uncharted journey. Oh my gosh, I'm actually traveling right now, if you can't tell. Yeah, I'm in a hotel. This is not my normal setup. Wow, wow. Okay, so some of you may actually be traveling. Some of you may be moving. For myself, I am actually moving, but got some traveling to do to get there. It's quite a distance away. And then we have dense fog. Brave the fog to find the answers. Yeah. So again, it's like we may cause some kind of disruption, and we have to be brave. We have to be full of courage. Okay, just like with this sort of courage. We have to be able to be that person, be bold to where we can literally be that one person that everybody sees, turn around and say, hold up, why are we doing this way? Can someone please tell me who made this law? Who made this rule? Where did this come from? And find out the actual purpose behind it. And then making that decision to be that person in that line full of people to say, wait a minute, I don't agree with that. Because, and not worry about what that line of people has to say, because I guarantee you, Libra, there are going to be people, because I did see a few in this line, this very, very long line, that actually, again, turned around once you were questioning something. So, even having an impact on one person by questioning things, by looking and digging deeper into situations, um, can, even if it's just one person we're impacting, actually we're impacting multitudes, because then if that one person only impacts one other person, you see, it's like this ripple effect, and before you know it, it will become this snowball effect where it gets bigger and bigger. So you're not just affecting one person, but you're affecting multitudes. Okay, so this is going to be very important. But yeah, many of you are actually going to be traveling right now, moving. This could be movement from one job placement to another. It could be, some of you could be uh, even staying in the same town, but moving. Others of you, though, I feel like this is more like traveling, like out of state, moving out of state, or moving at a very far distance. Some of you may actually be moving out of country, or traveling out of country, but there's definitely something major here. You're going to be meeting. It's like the universe. It's like once you say, you know what, okay, I'm going to start questioning this because I don't agree with this or I don't understand it, and I want to understand it in depth. Okay, when you make that choice and you become brave and bold, Libra, um, and you begin taking action, because the travel companion, to me, it's making me feel like the Chariot card in the tarot. It's like once you begin taking action and leaving behind, because the Chariot card in the tarot leaves behind a city, right? So it's like leaving behind what no longer is serving you. So I feel like once you become bold, stand in your truth, and begin to dive deep, questioning everything, all of a sudden you're going to come into alignment. You're going to be where you're supposed to live. You're going to be, or at least live for this time. I know I'm being detoured again. Um, so where I'm moving now is not the ultimate place I'm supposed to be. However, for now, I'm being detoured again. So, and that's fine, right? But it's like spirit aligning us exactly where we need to be in exactly this moment to learn what we need to know at this time. So that ultimately, when we get to our, I don't want to say final destination. Oh my goodness. When we get to our end goal, I'll say, okay, when we get there, then we will have all this knowledge, all these experiences, all these things that we can bring together to really make a bang and really help teach humanity, really help people to wake up, okay, and understand that no, it's not taboo to question. No, it's not blasphemy to question. That's called control. That's called being under mass control. That's what it's called. Black cat. People who are silent may have something brewing inside them that you wouldn't believe. Oh, so I feel like Libra, this may be a time as you're learning information. Okay. Yes, stand up, be bold, be that person that stands out of line, right? Steps out and says, hey, I want to know. But when you dig deep, let's say, for example, you have to go in and you have to research something, or spirit guides you because of information you find out that, hey, this is part of my purpose, so I need to go here and work. Spirit's saying when you get to that point, when things begin being revealed to you, or you start digging deeper and you start getting more information, Spirit's saying, be silent. Be silent about what information you're finding, okay? Until Spirit says it's time, okay? It's like hold that in. And I do that a lot, Libra. Um, I'm always spiritually led, and if Spirit says, don't post it. If Spirit says don't post it for a week, then I have to listen to Spirit. It drives people nuts. And I can't help it because ultimately I'm here for humanity, right? We're here to help each other with the awakening and all this. But we cannot be in that line. I don't care about the algorithms. I don't care about all that. Okay? The reason I was sent back to my body was not to come and be part of an algorithm. It's to break it. And it's to teach people how to break it. You see what I'm saying? It's not part of being that in that line all going the same direction. No. So as long as I do as spiritually led, things will always work out the way they're supposed to on my journey for the greater good of all. Okay? So That's what I'm getting here with this black cat. That's exactly what I'm getting. Okay, Spirit, what else, please? What else, please, for Libra? I'm very shocked because Spirit is not bringing out any tarot, Libra. Nothing. It's like that's it. Spirit wants me to end this right here with this message. Libra, you're getting ready to do something great, something really big, something massive for humanity. It is just by being you. Wow. All right. I'm going to leave this here, beautiful Libra. And as always, my friend, find your miracle in everything. Because, Libra, I promise you, if you look hard enough, you will find it. Much love.